Movies used to be just about entertainment with no real underlying message to the people. Get Out completely flips things around by having underlying messages throughout the entire film, with a black man who falls in love with a white woman and then goes to meet her family in their slightly racist town. When he gets there, he notices that a bunch of things are out of whack, mainly with her family. The white people are using the black people for their speed and their brains and their bodies, basically. And then so they kind of hypnotize them. This movie makes it easier to think and actually analyze the movie with all the hidden symbols that you have to watch multiple times to catch. In this video, I will point out the key moments and the subliminal messages behind this film. In the first scene, we see them driving to her parents' house, and when Rose suddenly hits a deer. After she hits the deer, she calls the police to come file a report. When the police arrive, they continue to question, and the cop starts to ask the man for his ID. Even though Chris wasn't driving, he is basically forced to show his ID, which is a premeditation of the racism that is coming later on. This clip can be seen here.
So you guys coming up from the city?
Yeah. My parents are from the Lake Ponaco area. We're just heading up there for the weekend.
Sir, can I see your license, please?
Wait, why?
Yeah, I have state ID.
No. He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
The second scene that I'm analyzing is a scene of cotton, and the way that Chris escapes his hypnosis is by taking pieces of cotton, and every time the video comes on, he can no longer hear it. This irony comes from the idea of slavery. Cotton was what ruled African Americans' lives in the past, and this is ultimately what saves him from possibly death. You have to watch this multiple times to be able to catch this hidden meaning. You can see that clip. This is one of the most controversial scenes in the movies because some people can understand what's happening and some people don't. At the end of the movie, Chris and Rose have a final battle at the end where Chris beats her so bad that she just looks lifeless, almost dead. Then we see police lights and a police car pull up, and most people feel as though their hearts dropped when this scene happened because most of them believed that the cop would get out and believe Rose over Chris, and then Chris would ultimately end up in jail or worse. This is to show white privilege and how race and prejudice has changed over the years into fearing for a black man's life when it's against a white woman's words. And it just turned out to be his friend, which was good for Chris because then he was not arrested. Insert that clip here. Throughout the years, many directors and actors have been afraid to make such a controversial movie as the movie Get Out. It is completely unlike every movie made in this generation, a movie that makes you think, makes you feel, and makes you question everything, so that you have to watch it multiple times to catch all of the hidden meanings. Please give me an A.